Ted Cruz dust up over Cruz's Canadian birth. Here's a short portion of the exchange.
Well, Neil, I'm glad we are focusing on the important topics of the evening. You know, back in September, my friend Donald said that he had had his lawyers look at this from every which way. And there was no issue there. There was nothing to this birther issue. Now, since September, the Constitution hasn't changed. But the poll numbers have. And I recognize that Donald is dismayed that his poll numbers are falling in Iowa. But the facts and the law here are really quite clear.
You just saw the numbers yourself. NBC Wall Street Journal just came out with a poll. Headline, Trump way up, Cruz going down. I mean, so you can't, they don't like the Wall Street Journal, they don't like NBC, but I like the poll. And frankly, it just came out. And in Iowa now, as you know, Ted, in the last 3 polls, I'm beating you. So, you know, you shouldn't misrepresent how well you're doing with the polls. You don't have to say that. In fact, I was all for you until you started doing that, because that's a misrepresentation. Number one. Number two, this isn't me saying it. I don't care. I think I'm going to win fair and square. I don't have to win this way. Thank you. Lawrence Tribe, numerous from Harvard, said that there is a serious question as to whether or not Ted can do this, okay? There are other attorneys that feel, and very, very fine constitutional attorneys, that feel that because he was not born on the land, he cannot run for office.
Well, listen, I've spent my entire life defending the Constitution before the U.S. Supreme Court, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to be taking legal advice from Donald Trump.
You don't have to. Take it from Lawrence Trump.
What I'll tell you also.
Take it from your professor.
What I will
Take
tell
it from
you
your
also,
own professor.
I can tell you one thing.
The chances of any litigation proceeding and succeeding on this are zero.
It's wrong.
Now, Mr. Trump
It's wrong.
is very focused on Larry Tribe. Let me tell you who Larry Tribe is. He's a left-wing judicial activist, Harvard Law professor, who was Al Gore's lawyer in Bush versus Gore. He's a major Hillary Clinton supporter, and there's a reason why Hillary's supporters are echoing Donald's attacks on me.
Well, before going to Professor Tribe, who's on the phone with us, let's get some quick thoughts from our panel about this particular exchange.
He doesn't answer the question because he can't answer the question. The fact of the matter is there are people out there, we've talked about Congressman Alan Grayson, who say they will in fact sue. So, I mean, that...
But anybody can sue over
anybody
anything.
Can sue,
it doesn't mean it has legitimacy.
Right. I mean, all Trump is saying here is that somebody will do it, and somebody will do it for sure. I don't think it's going to get anywhere. I'm no lawyer, no constitutional lawyer, but I don't think it's going to get anywhere. I think he is a natural-born citizen. But the question is, will this become a political liability in the case of, you know, headlines over a lawsuit and all of this kind of thing? That much, I think, is true.
Look, I think Cruz is